All right. Hey, just the two of us.
We can make it.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
We don't need no comp.
Just the two of us. Just the two of us.
Three of the crowd.
Castles in the sky.
Crowd.
It's the two of us. You and I. It's the Mbassy, man. I'm here with two lovely special guests. OG Chris, Miss Cenia. They're in the building. And this is actually their show today. I'm really just tagging along, facilitating, you know. It's a good time. You know, it's a bit of a change of pace for the show. But I love it. I love it. How y'all feeling today?
Feeling wonderful. That song was like,
Isn't it a
song?
Isn't it a good one?
Man. All is well, man. You
That's a
picked a
good
beautiful intro right there.
Thank you.
We need more of that in our community, you know?
I feel it.
We need that, man.
I feel like there's definitely a loss of soul, you know?
Oh yeah,
You know,
totally agree.
it's from my generation. Well, I'll say from your generation to my generation, there's definitely been some loss, you know?
Oh yeah.
A loss of culture, a loss of, you know, a lot of different things. What do y'all think? If you guys could bring back something from your generation that isn't really a thing anymore, what would it be?
With me, it would be unity with neighbors, with your neighbors. You know how the neighbors really stuck together, and you didn't have sugar. You can go knock on your neighbor's door and borrow you some sugar.
Yeah. You might need 2 eggs. You got the sugar.
Was that real? Was it really like that for real?
Oh yeah.
Because I've only seen that in the movies.
No, bro, it was like that, man. Because we had a community, man. You see, you gotta understand where we come from. You knew your whole area. I'm talking about your next door neighbors, your around the corner neighbors, your 5 or 6 up the block neighbors. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, like they say, take a community to raise a child, take a village. Shit, that's what they say. But it take a community to raise a child. And today, you just don't have a community. Neighbors stayed next door to each other for years, don't even know each other, man.
That's crazy that y'all said that. Like, that's what we talking about, because we just recently I just recently moved somewhere, and I just met both of my neighbors. Like, within like the time that I've been staying there, I've met both of my next door neighbors on each side of me, and I met the ones on the other side of me today, and they were really nice people. So it was, you know, it's definitely good to see that some people are still like that.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, that would build community. You see, that's why they call our situation a neighborhood. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because you go into the suburbs, they all communalized. You know, everybody know. You pull up in there, you ain't never been there, guarantee you to be on the phone like, who is this? They be like, I ain't never seen this building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they call our area neighborhoods. Why is that?
Yeah.
It's just wild, constantly, daily, dilapidating, you know, with all the because, man, it's respect is gone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's the number one thing, man. How are we today sitting up and watching these cats kill women and kids, man?
Yeah, that's crazy.
What type of, man?
Sad.
That is coming up in my time. You could have never thought that. You could have never thought that.
Okay.
Because see, I was raised in a family to where you couldn't even put your hand on women. Man, let a woman get hit from one of the fellas in our family.
Yeah.
And let my grandfather find out.
Oh boy.
Man, he busting everybody to get in on you.
Everybody
getting in on you. You couldn't put your hand on women. You know what I'm saying? We got to stand up as black men, take back our community just like everybody else, you know? Because I ask this question all the time. If you look at the news, why is it that you only see black folks on there? You don't see no other communities, no other ethnic group. You know why? Because they police their own area. Why we can't do the same?
Yeah.
We keep on investing our effort and our wishes and our dreams in these politicians. And what they do?
Nothing.
What they do?
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Look what Donald Trump did in 4 years.
Oh man,
catastrophic.
It was a lot. It was a lot of not so good things going
Biden
on.
And your girl Carmela, what is they doing, man? See,
also, we about to go to war,
man.
We are in war, aren't we?
we not us necessarily.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But we going. Right. We're going.
No, all we doing is neglecting our own country and investing in and we giving them guns, weapons, things of that nature.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know how much that money you spend billions, man.
They pledged like 6.8 billion to Ukraine.
See, then they got me caught up in their situation because that ain't got nothing to do with it. Back to our community. Look,
right?
My bad. I just slipped. You see what I'm saying? Cuz, what you feel? Come on.
It's sad. Like like you said, the respect is gone.
That's number one.
The music alone, it's like, oh my gosh, the things that they say in the music,
because that's brainwashing.
Exactly. So the children are listening to this. So this is what our children listen to. It kind of raise our children, and so our children grow up and they act out these words that these people are singing
and feminizing our community. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not judgmental. I'm not racist. I ain't against what nobody do in life because it's between you and the man upstairs, right? Well, folks don't understand this. With all this feminizing in our community, to me, man, that's another form of genocide. Ain't nobody reproducing, man.
Okay.
Not the natural way. You know what I'm saying? How you go procreate, right? Ain't that the right word? Because I'm trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get up on my English.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm trying to stop the street lingo and become more representative, of our community, which we need to have, Because it's sad when you have a conversation, especially with some of these people out here. They don't even have vocabulary. That's one thing we need to focus on too in our community.
Yeah, vocabulary is very important.
Literacy,
Yeah, very.
Because I don't want to keep hearing nobody talking. You know what I'm saying? What up, dog? I mean, no, I don't.
I'm sorry.
You haven't explained not one thing. You ain't asked one question, so how can I respond to anything?
You have to be able to properly
Indeed. You got to
articulate.
Even though I don't know, I try daily. For real.
You know what you should do?
Oh Lord.
You know what you should do? And I try to do it every day, but I forget to do the Wordle, right? You know what Wordle is?
No, I'm not familiar with that. What's that?
So you just go into your Google, right?
Indeed.
Type in Wordle, and it's a game, right? You get I think it's either 5 or 6 tries, right? It's like a big grid, right? 5 slots for a letter, and it's just a word, right? It's just a 5-letter word, but as it goes on, right? So let's say the word is fairy, Feary, right? The word is fairy, but you typed in fairy like the boat, like Ferry, right? So the R would turn green because that's the right letter. The E's would not turn green. You can't use those E's. The E's aren't even there, right? It's just like a imagine Jeopardy. No, not Jeopardy. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, but you get 5 tries. It's just a different 5-letter word every day, and I like it because there's a lot of 5-letter words out here for one, and it forces you to think into your own vocabulary, right? And it's just a fun thing.
I can see that too. Keep the brain sharp.
It does exactly.
Yeah.
And then it's just it's just something tiny a day. Just something you can do.
That is cool. Back in my day, cuz we used to have to write stuff down.
The Sudoku puzzles.
No, we had to go to the store, get notebooks. Thing called pencil.
Oh yeah, of course.
You had the sharp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't seen those.
We had so we stayed familiar with words, and what I found out with this day and age, by not doing that constantly, you kind of simplify words. You could. Man, I be sitting up there like, hold on, I know I'm spelling it right, but I'm looking at it like
that happens to me sometimes.
I haven't wrote it in so long.
That happens to me sometimes. Yeah.
And I had to Google it, and I be feeling bold, like, man.
Facts. Man, especially with technology, technology always has our back, right?
Yeah.
Because as soon as you type in something, it's gonna
But you know, I
autocorrect
learned
you.
about
And
technology.
it's not
It's good
always
in
a
a
good
way,
thing.
but technology is very handicapping.
It is.
Okay.
Handicaps you. You know, because like we used to have like you remember see what year
Right.
you was born, man?
I was born in
Oh yeah, see,
2001.
we used to have these thing called little black books. You keep your phone numbers in, and then most of the time you used to be able to keep that math in your head like nothing. You know, especially the important one. Now what you do, you pull up your phone, pull up a name, and bam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One time I got into a little situation. I'm trying to think of everybody. I couldn't think of nobody number. Huh?
Man.
I'm sitting there,
Sad because it's the
I'm
same
like,
way for
man,
me.
you know, yeah. So I had to revert back to that. I'm back on that now. I'm trying to memorization.
Okay.
You know, started to keep things in my brain. You know,
Yeah.
because the technology, man, it's good in some ways, but sometimes in some ways
It's
a
handicapped.
hindrance. Yeah.
Like, for instance, um, writing was very, very important. Signature,
Penmanship.
Now
Did they
they're
teach
taking
y'all
it.
cursive in school?
Yes,
All
and that's
that.
what I'm going. They stopped. They're no longer teaching. And you know what's sad about that? If they go to just writing your name, anybody can just write your name. But your signature is personal.
I had to learn that.
What if technology shut down today?
Right.
What, for real, you can't depend on this stuff, man.
Yep, because it
Can't.
messes up. That's right.
Look, what was that? 2000 when we had that blackout for a minute.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You
that.
Oh,
couldn't
the
get no
Detroit
gas.
blackout?
Yeah, you couldn't
Yeah,
get
I
no
remember
gas,
that.
No, nothing like that. People was stuck.
I was young. I was real young. I was going insane as a little kid.
Guess why? Because you couldn't play your video game.
I couldn't do anything.
Your cell phone didn't work.
There was no TV.
You know what we did though when we was coming up with situations happening like that?
Like
we outside playing tag.
Right.
Mr. Wolf.
What time
running
is
bases. Come on, how I go see? You know what I'm saying? And for the mature adults, we used to play the little how I go get it. You know what I mean?
man.
I mean, we used to have fun, but it was good, clean fun.
Right.
And you know what? Everybody made it home safe. You ain't no gunfire going off. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful time.
In the sidewalk playing jacks.
Man.
Playing jump jack.
The community was
jump
clean.
Rope. Yeah.
It was houses and vacant.
We had houses and trees.
What do y'all think? What do y'all think was the turning point when that began to change?
Crack. When the government flooded our community with that crack, man, they knew what they was doing because they saw. Because look, let me explain it to you like this. It's all I always wanted to discuss this part of the history.
Hit us, please.
Man, when you realize they lied to you from the jump, when they say Christopher Columbus discovered America, right?
Which was totally
I
false.
keep reading the story. Then they talking about what they did to the Pilgrims and the Indians to get the land. So how can you discover somebody who was already occupied?
Yeah.
Right? Check this out. But the thing is, you just move forward in history. How is it that you can still acknowledge the Ku Klux Klan? That they even got some new names out here.
The Proud Boys.
All type of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when the Black Panthers did the same thing the Ku Klux Klan is doing right now today, no, but you know what? I can't even compare them like that because Black Panther was a movement to keep the Black community safe. You know, keep the law enforcement honest. That's all it was about, man. And when it started spreading, you see how quick they wiped them out just like that.
Yeah, it was definitely like an annihilation.
But the Ku Klux Klan still survived. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just once they saw that the Black people was coming together, feeling proud and growing into themselves, they're like, JL, go over the FBI, man. Hey, flood the Black community with the cheapest drugs you can. Utilize them. You know what I'm saying? Keep them focused on something else. You see what I'm saying?
It makes sense.
Huh?
It definitely does.
They don't give you no doctor on every corner. They give you a liquor store.
True.
They don't put no school on every corner, but they give you a fast food restaurant. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go with that, man. Go out to their communities, man. You know, man, it's crazy.
No, I can.
I'm asking for everybody to have this level playing field.
Yeah, definitely. When I went to
crack, though, man. Once that crack came,
yeah, it changed right then and there. That's when,
man.
I remember, growing up, and it was called on our corner. It was called the Jackalones. That was my neighborhood. Jackaloni's, Schoolcraft. Um, but when all those groups start coming out and they start standing on the corners and selling the drugs,
Yep.
then that's when things start changing and our community start just slowly but surely going down.
Deteriorated quickly overnight. Man, you couldn't have told me, man. You couldn't have told me when it ended up like this.
Right.
I mean, I go to neighborhoods right now today, man. I'm talking about whole blocks gone.
Yeah.
I'm talking about nothing.
I was just talking to my uncle, and I remember us being the first blacks on our street that I grew up. That I was actually born in that house, and we were the first blacks. And I remember when you would ride down that street. As I got older, the grass was so pretty. Everybody's yard was green, and everyone had great, big, beautiful trees in front of their house. So when you ride down the street, it was so pretty, and every now and then you'll see the sunlight beaming down onto the street in between the leaves, and it was beautiful. Now, when you go on the street I grew up on, my grandmother's house is blown. They blew my grandmother's house up. My mom's house is pretty much burnt down, but they still able to sell a little crack from that. Why? They had a drug war on that street. That street looks nothing like what it looked when I was little. And I never in a lifetime would have imagined or could have imagined that would be the turnout for that block.
Yeah. But that's another, that's just another, basically, that was just another way of helping the forces that be eliminate a generation, basically, rather than them doing themselves for real. Cause look at what they're doing now. It's crazy, man. We in 2022, and we still, if people understand this, the only way to change America, you have to change that Constitution.
The Constitution was supposed to have been changed.
This is what I'm saying. Who wrote the Constitution?
Some dudes, some old white men.
Old white slave owners, right?
Yeah.
Now look at the population of America. It's so mixed up with different ethnic groups. Everybody need to have their input, man. We still, as black men, is still what, 3/5 of a human being?
Yeah.
We still not recognized as a full man in their eyesight. Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy because Thomas Jefferson himself, he actually wrote I don't want to call it a clause, but there's a certain piece of information in the Constitution that states that no generation should be governed by a previous generation. And so that means that by right, every current generation has had the right and the ability to rewrite the Constitution for that generation, but no one has.
That's or because if they always write the Constitution, or they always write laws or whatever, so they can find a loophole in it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's none of the privilege to nobody else, man. Come on, let's be real with it. None of the privilege to nobody else but themselves, man. Come on, look what Donald Trump, all it.
He freed a bunch of people.
You see that insurrection that he caused, right?
Yeah.
You see all that?
That was
mayhem and all that.
That was crazy.
They got footage, and they still talking about they looking for the smoking gun. In my community, in our community, that's all somebody gotta do is say,
he did it.
He did it. You gone.
You're in jail.
Yeah.
You're in prison
You're guilty
now.
until proven innocent.
Yeah, facts. And it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, because my thing is, if I'm not found guilty, why am I even behind bars? Come on now, what am I trying?
Yeah, because like
you got me caged like an animal.
The only places that they do that then are like Mexico. Like they can arrest you first, but then even then they can only keep you for a certain amount of time. Then they have to let you go.
But you know how good the government man is, bro. They'll put something together real quick to hold you down for a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
Like 72 hours here. You don't know you up for 3 days, but they'll find something though, man.
They said,
that's why they hold you.
They said you have a gun that you made 20 years ago, and you gotta be locked up in here for it now forever. Thank you. No need for a trial. No need. You're guilty.
We just need to get our community together, man. Black men need to stand up, man. Black men need to stand up. That's the only way. The white man figured out, like they said in the Bible, if you cut off the head, what happened to the body?
Our black men need to stand up. stand together. Stop selling crack to one another. Stop killing one another. That's what we need to do. And that's what we need to do to come together.
Black men need to be black men.
They need to stand up as men. And all this killing, like it's really crazy sometimes when I hear Black Lives Matter. Yes, Black lives does matter. Our lives matter. But what hurts my heart is we're saying Black Lives Matter.
But we're doing it to ourselves.
We're killing ourselves. We're killing one another, which is exactly what they want us to do in the first doggone place. Because as long as we're killing one another, then they don't have to do it. And so it's sad. You're holding a gun to somebody's head, about to pull the trigger, but you probably got on a shirt that says Black Lives Matter. Come on.
Yeah, because I was raised on the premise, be quick to think, slow to react.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because there's consequences.
These cats so quick to react and slow to think, and then they be facing 25 a lifetime, man. I wish I would have did that.
Right.
Talking about free me.
Yeah, I could have handled that better.
Exactly.
You know, man. But then you got to understand, you take somebody's life, you're not only destroying that family life, you're destroying your own family life, because now you're gone.
Exactly. That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
Especially
right.
if you're a provider.
Yes.
You
That's
know
right.
You got to pick and choose. See, what happened to having a conversation, man? Because if folks understand this, a lot of times if you have a conversation, you'll figure like, come on, for real, we're going through that over this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of shit be petty. It be petty, man.
Some you can come together, agree upon.
Me personally, I don't know why people just put the guns down.
Right.
There you go.
There you go. Like, let's just fight for real.
Exactly. Check this out. We used to do that, though.
Yeah.
Man, back in the day, that's how you knew
anybody
who you could
bad
roll
with a gun in their hand. But how tough are you without that gun?
Right, and that's how you found out who your people's was. Because you like, if I ever got to go through the thick of it, I know this cat got my back.
Yeah.
You know, he gonna go for it. You know what I mean? It wasn't about no guns, man. It was about knuckles. That dude ended up being your best friend, man.
And that's how, but people be out here, they be too quick to shoot because can't nobody fight.
They don't fight.
Can't nobody fight nowadays. And that's coming from somebody in my generation. Can't nobody fight for real. Like, and then it's messed up because people are very scared to lose their pride.
Exactly. It's pride.
Yeah, you know what it is too, though, man? It's this social media.
Yeah, because as soon as you get put up
music,
on,
man,
it's all bad.
And it's this reality TV because they think that settle a problem, you gotta be no, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you talking about gangsters and G's and all. No, it wasn't like that.
It takes you don't have to, it takes no strength to
pull a trigger.
Pull a trigger. It doesn't take strength to do it. Well, it takes a lot of strength, though, to stand your ground and not pull that trigger and not feel like you need to entertain everybody else because of your pride. Because that same pride that makes you pull that trigger is that same pride that's going to take you to jail. And that same person, you see them in the courtroom, boo-hooing. Now you became the boo-hooing punk when you was tough when you had that gun. And I came off with the boo-hooing punk because that's what you look like to people after when you're crying, standing in the courtroom crying. Now you crying. So they looking like, oh, look at him. He's a punk now. He crying. They making fun of you.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, you got children growing up without a father.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
A broken-hearted mother.
Continues the cycle.
So much hurt in the families.
We need love, man. We need love back in the community.
We need to love one another.
You know, help out one another, you know?
Yeah.
When we build, you know what? A community that stand together as a whole, as a family, as unity, that's a lot of power. We can shut down a whole lot of stuff that come against us if we stand together and stop fighting one another.
Indeed.
I'm telling you.
We got to build our community back like it used to be. You hear me?
Definitely.
Oh, goodness,
loving one another, taking care of one another, being there for one another. Oh, man, you don't have no food for your kids. Come on over. I got something extra, you know.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of that. Everybody's, for one, really worried about themselves. And then for two,
it's about themselves. Selfishness. You know?
And then for two, we didn't necessarily have, like, some of us did, some of us didn't, but we like we don't see anybody practicing what they preaching to us, right?
Mhm.
That's something that we never really saw for real. It was always like, oh, you should do this, but then we see you go do something totally different.
But see, too, though, this is what I tell folks, too. They got to be careful about, because that's a good point. You could tell me what I should be doing, but if you got some knowledge on, why don't you put me on the pathway to get there? See, it's always to say what you should be doing when you know already made it. But if you could help me out, help me out. A lot of these cats, they'll be like, oh, well, help me out then.
Yeah.
They don't even want to do that. They don't want to extend the courtesy. So, I mean, you know, but then, like I say, too, man, people priorities is just messed up.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody after that bag. Everybody trying to do this. Everybody want to blow up. You see, what with social media, everybody looking for that 15 minutes of fame. So they can, you know, I don't know, man. It's just
it's a lot of greed.
Cause see, we didn't have social media coming up.
Exactly.
You know, and then too though, we was always outside. You know, we was the young cats hustling. We was the ones cutting your grass, shoveling snow.
Hating when the street lights come on.
Man, hate when the street lights came on. Oh my
everybody start
goodness.
calling. You hear
What?
the mamas calling your name, street lights on.
We couldn't stand being in the crib playing the video games, so we didn't do that.
Right. So when we had to go in, we had to go in, and wasn't nothing really to do once you go in, because we didn't have games like that unless we played tic-tac-toe, board games, you know, truth and dare, little games like that.
Man, we had TV shows, man, the couple sleeping in separate beds. You know, Baywatch was the more risque thing when they first, you know what I mean? They didn't want to show no, I mean, see, they figured, man, the people that they figured, what they said, no, let me research that again. I'll come back with that later. But it's an industry out here that really focus on how to keep the black community down, man. Like with the music, think about the music, man. Like I tell these folks, if you listen to these people talking about all these cars and all, y'all look at that My Crib stuff or these reality TV shows, them people don't have that, man. It's provided to them so they can sell y'all a dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised. Like I tell y'all, never watch that Unsung or 30 for 30. They show all them athletes, you know, for real. People who
be broke,
don't have nothing.
Who go back to regular schmegular jobs.
You know what though? They put you in a position where you think that, you know, like I said, people are not their own. I ain't gonna say people. Some folks don't have their own mentality, man. They can't think for themselves. They gotta live vicariously through other folks, you know, and that's what they do. For real, look at these females out here, man. Until who was that? We ain't had no female wearing no weave and all this eyelash stuff, and man, our women didn't do that coming up.
Yeah.
But when they started watching that TV, you know what I mean? They seeing all these tie banks and all that. Now everybody want weave. Everybody want eyelashes.
Yeah.
You don't even know who you date no more.
You don't.
You wake up in the next morning, you wake up the next morning, her whole face is on the pillow.
Yeah, no, look. So me personally, right? With me being who I am.
Come on, they got the butt
shot.
No,
nah, that's crazy.
They got the implants, and then you get on,
that's
you get on
crazy.
The breast. You might end up in come on, man, you might end up ingesting some
something.
So whatever, you don't know.
Something. It's because it's all bad. Because look, so my generation. Oh, I'm like, that was crazy. So it's like I really be having to deal with that. You know, but personally, I don't be tripping on like the whole makeup thing, because to me, I feel like one thing that has definitely come with this generation is like a woman gonna do what a woman gonna do.
I ain't gonna trip on the makeup.
And me as a man, I can't really be like.
But let me see the natural first.
Yeah, there we go. That I can fully agree with.
The natural
yeah,
first.
No, definitely.
And then, you know what I mean? Because some people, you know, some female, they like their little blush, whatever. Okay, I get that. That's you.
No,
you know
but definitely you want to see like
me covering up bumps,
yeah,
all type of other
no,
stuff. You know
that'd be that
real.
whole thing. Like that's kind of messed up because we can't do that to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like
yourself. Some cats out here doing that too now.
Not me.
I'm just saying, you gotta be careful.
Yeah,
yeah, they got makeup for me.
Yeah, that's why I roll some, man.
No, man, they be getting beards patched on, hairlines painted on, all types of crazy stuff.
Come on, you know these dudes be out here turning themselves to females.
Yeah.
Now they use that makeup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cut everything off. They try to disguise stuff and all that.
I don't be tripping on nobody though. I just be like, you know what?
You gotta do you.
You gotta do you at the end of the day.
But when it comes to a female, let me see the natural first though.
Yeah, I feel you.
Don't trick me.
I feel you.
You
I feel you. You're not trying to
get
tricked. You don't want to get bamboozled.
Look, I ain't gonna tell you online I'm 6'2". No, I ain't number 5'5" and a half, maybe 5'6". You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I am.
I get it.
Man, for real.
You don't want to be what we call a catfish out here.
Man, you gotta be honest, man.
Gotta be honest.
But
Honesty is the
it's-
best policy.
It is, and I
It's the thing
agree.
out here.
But at the same time,
Mhm.
it's kind of nice that women that they're able to create the body they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, that's
Um,
my whole thing. Like,
so-
I'm glad.
Yeah, so they get the booty shots and the breasts done and everything else done. But at the end of the day, I think that if you're not happy with the way you look, it's nice that you can change up.
Yeah, that's cool. But I'm saying
And
the
get
way
it done.
this world is going on right now, I just gotta know you was all woman. You had kids? Because when you start talking about all this booty shots, you trying to hold on, cause this dude, man, come on.
Hey, you just gotta know
There's
that if that's
dudes
what you
out
about
here-
to be doing,
look.
that's the game.
No, because what I'm saying, it's dudes out here changing themselves to females. And don't trick me like that. You know what I mean? I'm at your
that's
family
what he's
picnic.
stuck on
Everybody
that.
lying. No, I ain't stuck on that. I'm just saying.
Has somebody tricked you, OG Chris?
No. I'm saying when she say what I'm saying, and when she started talking about the booty shots and they all men in their body,
Yeah.
you know,
true.
that's just like a red flag to me. You know what I mean? Just let me know.
But why does she need to let you know if it's already done?
Okay, if it's already done, I don't know nothing about it, then yeah, ain't got shit to do with me. That's on her.
Oh, okay then.
Because then at that point, if you
Yeah.
saw it and you liked it,
Yeah.
hey, you liked it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Wait, so here's my
But-
whole thing.
But okay,
But
let
if
me
you
say,
find
can I
out-
say this
Yeah.
before y'all say anything? I think that I've heard men talk about, oh my God, I saw this man say it was a girdle. A woman had put on the girdle, she took it off.
Yeah, see, that's bold too, man. That's bold. Man.
And all that blabber just went
They be-
bloop, 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 bloop.
That's just like them yoga pants, man. That's trickeration, man.
And
Because
they
they keep everything together. Then you get to the crib, you turn on the light, everything you be like, boy, you like,
Oh
man,
no.
that's bold, yeah.
oh,
That's
God.
bold, man. Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh,
Because you don't want, you don't, right. Because you don't want to be, what would they call that? Like, disrespectful, nothing like that. But you can't do that.
It's called being a catfish.
Yeah.
That's
But
what we
hold on,
call it.
Hey, men wear girdles too. So women get tricked too.
Who? What men be
Huh?
wearing
Oh,
girdles?
yes, they have girdles for
See what I'm saying?
men.
It's crazy.
And
out
I
here.
know of some men that actually wear
Who?
girdles.
Who?
You know I wouldn't do that.
Who?
But I'm just saying.
Do I know any of them?
Whoa.
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that because I'll find out.
So
And-
they'd rather
It's
wear
nobody
girdles than
coming.
exercise?
Yeah.
That's
There's some
crazy,
guys that
man.
wear girdles.
That's
And they
crazy.
make them for them. And theirs come over like a little sort of like a jacket and they zip it up.
like a jacket.
Well, you know, it's
because they can put their
2022,
arm
man.
through it.
I'm about to get
And
me
come
one.
on.
I'm about to get me a muscly one.
Oh, nah, man. What you gonna do? You gonna add a 6-pack on that too?
Yo, forget working out, yo. I'm about to get the man girdle, yo.
Come on,
got
Debbie, don't do that, man.
So men trick
do that, man.
women too.
Oh yeah, no, they
That's
definitely
crazy.
do.
That's
Because
crazy.
because it's so much different. Because nowadays what dudes will do is they just create this whole little fake life. This
Oh my
whole
gosh,
little fake
right?
persona
Yeah.
on the
Alright,
internet.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You
That's
feel me?
right.
And then
Mhm.
while the woman, she looked totally different. The dude life is totally different.
Mhm.
And at that point, I don't really know what's worse because it's like, why y'all both faking? Like y'all probably really be in love with each other if y'all was just telling the truth.
God, man,
Mhm.
that was society about now, man. And
Yeah.
people ain't real no more, man.
That's
People ain't
it.
real
Everything
no
is about
more.
a game.
Yeah.
You know, it's about a
Yeah,
game,
it's
man. It's a
about a
game,
game.
man.
Yeah.
No,
and it's
people ain't
sad.
honest no more.
Facts.
And then people they live by how so because see, it was a time where if you want to have a conversation with somebody, you had to go knock on their door.
Facts.
You hear me? For
Meet-
real.
meet
You
up
had
with
to
'em
pick up the
somewhere.
phone. You couldn't
Yeah.
hide behind that texting. or that Facebook and all. You couldn't have
Right.
that.
That's
You know?
right.
Yeah.
You got to meet person face and see. People ain't got that honesty no more, man. Everything is like
they don't got the guts to do it either nowadays.
No.
It's so many. A lot of people are very timid.
And that's why I'm like I am.
No, I ain't.
I
choose
to be real, because this is what I'm saying. How I feel. If you're fake, this person that chooses to date you, he found out the real you. This isn't the person he fell in love with or she fell in love with. So now they're no longer attracted.
Was it
you.
love?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they thought they was in love or dating a totally different person. But the real person came out. And that real person they don't like at all. The real you. Let's say it that way. So, like me as I am.
Cause see, my thing on that, though, I feel you on that.
Here I am.
I feel you on that.
For real.
See what it is. As long as you just going with the flow and making everything, doing what they like, you know what I'm saying? They cool with it. But as soon as something, you don't agree with, or you see something ain't right, and you bring it to their attention, like, hold on, what you talking about? Hold on, I'm just saying, look, if I feel something ain't right, me as a man, I got to play my position, and I'm going to speak up, I'm going to say something right then and there. Okay. If I let it go, whatever the situation about, for real, they going to come back and do it again. And that's what it is. You got to, what they call what back in the day, nip it in the bud. You feel me? Get it over with and out of there right then and there.
If you don't like to cook, you need to let that brother know up front. I'm not a cooker. Flat out. I don't clean. I don't cook. Not me, because I have OCD.
And see, that's the thing. It's honesty.
But it's about honesty, coming up, being up front and telling the truth. Don't pretend that you this when you're really that way. Because then when you get into that relationship and you wondering why that relationship isn't working out, because this is not whom they chose to be with.
Right, but if you honest up front, you give that person the right to accept it or not.
Not right.
You see what I'm saying?
Accept it or step it.
Yeah, there you go.
Accept it or step it.
See,
that's right.
People always say don't change me, but they always want to turn around and try to change you. People got to understand that.
Yep.
As soon as you start moving how they want you to move, then it become a problem. You know? I'm saying life is life, but honesty is the best policy.
Yes, it is.
Because folks fail to realize when it comes to love, true love is accepting that person even for their faults, man. You know what I'm saying? You standing in the thick of it, you working it out, and and got all these people on your sidebar all in your ear. That's why you don't never discuss your business with nobody but your spouse, or whoever you with. You know what I'm saying? People go outside too much, and you got all these clowns giving bold and different advice, and don't go to nobody ain't got nobody. You really stupid.
Gosh, right?
Right.
Because they might be looking like, oh, for real?
That's the blind leading the blind.
No, they might be looking like, oh, okay, I'm about to slide in.
Oh, maybe.
Man, we call him Backdoor Little Joe back in the day.
Backdoor Little Joe?
That's what we call him, Backdoor Little Joe.
What?
I said, man, look, let me tell you something. I roll solo.
Okay.
You see how I roll.
I'm about to say, you be chilling.
They I don't never rap with I don't need to discuss my business with nobody. If I got a situation, I get on my knees and I'll talk to that man upstairs and we work it out that way. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna leave it out some time. I go there at 1738. Calm me down, you know what I mean? Work it out that way. Yeah. Because sometimes to be relaxed and calm is the best way for some people to live.
Definitely.
And that's me, man. I just love life.
But you know what? It's really sad, truthfully, if you think about it. Anytime people have to pretend that they're a certain way, that means that they're not happy with themselves.
There you go.
Because when you love yourself and when you're happy with yourself,
you do you.
When you love yourself, you are happy with you, and you do you, and you be you, and you're bold, and look, this is me.
This is me, baby.
Either you gonna like me or you're not.
Well, they say,
I'm not gonna pretend to be somebody I'm not, because why? I love me.
My way or the highway. Real talk.
You gotta love yourself.
You gotta love yourself.
If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else.
That's what I'm about to say. You can't love anybody else.
So don't expect them to love you.
If they don't love them,
they ain't gonna love you.
They ain't gonna love you at all.
That's right. Don't expect them to love you because it's not gonna happen. They don't know how to love. If you can't love your own self, you don't know how to love.
Facts. Real talk.
Because I'm telling you, cause think about it, people feed off, like perfect example. Girl walking out, yeah, Tasha, man, just got it in. All right, Shanika, man, just bought it in. Okay, I don't care what they did for them. I mean, why you bringing that to me?
Yeah.
It's making me feel like, okay, you trying to chase behind them, you got to up them. I ain't with that.
Facts.
You hear me? I ain't with that, for real. Cause that's what I'm saying. Man, this a monetary, materialistic world, man. Microwave generation. That's all it's about now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People don't even get married no more. For love. They married for
they don't do that.
For comfortability. They want to be like secure. You know?
It's all about,
you know what I'm saying?
Male and female. This is crazy. Okay, listen. I never ever in my life could have dreamed or thought of that life would be all about just having sex. That right there.
It's impossible.
All age groups. Everybody just say, let's just have sex. Let's not have a relationship. I'm sorry. Sex in a relationship is important. Don't get me wrong. But you need more. I need more than sex. Sex is not enough. But this is how it is. I was talking to a lady in her 70s, and she said she met a guy. Now this lady was a 70 in her 70s, and she a white lady. And she said she met a guy online, and he was in his 70s.
They online dating at 70?
Yes. And he said to her,
"That's crazy.
I don't do relationships.
You ain't got nothing else to do.
I just have sex."
Oh shit! I mean, shoot.
At 70 something years old.
He talking about how much time he got left. You gonna do that? I mean,
dude, you about to die. How about you get yourself in a relationship so you can have somebody to be there for you?
But you remember he said it'll be like the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. What they was doing in Sodom and Gomorrah? That's what it was all about.
Doing one another.
Nah, that was all it was about. You know. You know what I'm saying, how can you focus on sex like that? You ain't doing nothing with your life.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm still stuck on the fact that they was online dating at 70. What you doing?
Man, they crazy, man. They crazy out
well,
there,
because you think about sometimes they've been in a relationship and at that age they loved one pass away. Their husband or their wife pass away. Well, they get lonely.
They call it companionship.
Right. And so they have online dating, and so they go on there and they swipe as well because they don't want to be alone either, you know.
Oh, they start calling him Uncle Jerry.
I'm gonna find me.
That's my Uncle Charles right there.
I'm gonna find me one.
Man,
I'm sure she will love me.
It took me 70 years to meet my Uncle Charles. Man, where you been, Uncle Charles?
I'm gonna find me a nice older
lady. Come in the crib one night, Uncle Charles walking around the house with grandma in bathrobe. You like, oh, Uncle Charles, Uncle Charles, Uncle Charles.
Cool.
What Uncle Charles did with grandma's robe
on?
I'm cool on Uncle Charles. Uncle Charles was to stay over where he at.
You know, it's just a wild. You know, it's just, man. You know, life is what you make of it.
That's how I used to be back in the day. That's just your uncle.
Yeah, that's your uncle. You got about 4 found uncles. Everybody got a day out the week.
No.
She taking the weekends off because she got to go to church on Sunday.
That's messed up though, because
what?
Why you gonna say they my uncles?
Man, they still doing it. Well, they don't even call them uncles no more. It's their homeboys now.
Homeboys, yeah. This my friend.
There you go.
This my friend.
Yeah, it used to be your uncle back then in the day, though. It was your uncle, it was your auntie, it was a family member.
I don't know why. I mean, I guess because if you're trying to not blow the spot up, you could be like, yeah, that's auntie or uncle so and so. So I guess people don't care about that now. People just be cheating.
No, see, back then though, you know, uncle and them, you know, they was cool with it. They understood it. Like, oh, yeah, all right, Pam, I got next Wednesday. So what? You know what I'm saying? Today,
I guess
they try. Somebody will end up dead. That's the problem. Oh yeah, somebody will end up dead.
I could never ever in my entire life beef with another human being.
Not over no woman.
Over another human being who I have no type of blood relation with. I like you didn't like no. You can have it. Like literally, you can have it.
That's right. You can have it.
Like I don't care.
Some life ain't no good for my people dead or in jail. So you know,
exactly.
You know,
and then to be beefing, it's just ludicrous.
Can't do it, man.
It's
I don't have the energy for it.
It's just really insane because how you gonna try to tell me, like, yeah, bro, I got into it with him. He said something to my girlfriend, so I shot him. What, bro? We not cool no more, bro. You going to jail now, bro. Sorry that
you gotta understand too. Some of these females play that game though, man. They play that game, man. They like that. Some of these females like that drama, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, man.
That's horrible.
But not all, because I'm a drama-free woman, and you know that with me,
yes,
right?
Yeah, I know that, because that's why I say some.
But let me tell you, I experienced that. Even when I was younger. I was, I've never been a person like that like confusion and stuff. I don't like to draw a lot of attention. And me and this guy was walking down the street one time, and these guys actually, it was two guys coming towards us. They actually cut in between us intentionally, and they looked back, and they was looking at my behind. The guy was with, reached for his gun, and said, "You punk." I don't use language, but he's like, "You punk."
MF.
Yeah, that word. You gonna disrespect me like that and look at my woman? And I said to him, "Dude, you can put that away, because if you pull that trigger, don't you ever speak to me again." So he put it away, and we kept on walking. It wasn't that serious. So what if they looked?
But no, nigga, because I was having a conversation with my lady about that not too long ago. It's not. See, you gotta understand, men as men, you gotta stay in your position, because if you don't,
somebody gonna try you.
Somebody go do it again. So you gotta understand, look, this is my lady. It is what it. If you don't do it, and that nigga lying. Yeah, I'm gonna get girl. Then you gonna keep going through that.
And then
really
that's
want
how
somebody nobody else want or look at.
Well, no, it's not even that.
She said, you know what? It's so ironic. She said the same thing.
because they looking at it from a different point of view.
But the thing is how they do it though.
Exactly, because some
I can see a nice looking lady. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, she nice. I'm gonna keep on going.
Right.
I ain't gonna be like,
what's up, boo? How you doing?
Hey, what's up? And then some cats is disrespectful. Like, I don't care about this nigga. What's up, girl?
And then at that point, I gotta do you.
Now you got to.
I got to do you bad out here. Even though I know I just said I wouldn't beef with somebody over that, but there's a difference between being openly disrespected by a rando.
Exactly. At that moment right there, what they call it? It's
sad, but some guys and some women are like that. It's sad.
It's like survival of the.
Once again, it's called disrespect.
Yeah, disrespectful.
Real talk.
Disrespectful.
It's the principle. That's what I want to say. Thank you, Lord. It's the principle of the matter. You know what I mean?
It definitely is all about principle.
If you don't, I know what I'm saying. It's all about right then and there. Correct the situation, then move on, because you could be in a respectful way, like, man, bro, I know she's beautiful, but I felt the way you came was disrespectful. Look out for me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you better than me, because I nut up.
No, I'm saying it's all about how you approach it. Yeah. See, look, people gotta understand, man. The approach is everything.
Definitely, you can't make
number one. You want to come. A man, see, they didn't got the heads messed up. By a real man gonna step to you real, like with respect. Like, look, bro, I ain't feeling that. We don't even need to get into that, because only two things gonna happen.
Facts.
Only two things gonna happen. So can we resolve this as men? And more, all that other stuff. That's for the bird. That's for you. That's for boys. You know what I'm saying? Because you're 53. That don't mean you grown. I know some old ass adolescents out here, man. For real, I'm serious.
Me too.
Again,
age don't mean nothing, man. It's way. But then too, though, if anything transpired after that, you got to set yourself up to stay out here. And it's ways about. Well, see, we not educated, man. We think we know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real, we think we know. We go out here and want to blow somebody down. Then what you gonna do after that?
Nothing. Go to jail.
You going home, getting in your mama bed, sleeping in your mama bed. Then here come the police 5 o'clock in the morning, tearing her house up. You ain't got no money for a load. You know what I'm saying? Still, come on. Ain't no wrong with walking away, man. That should be your first look. Can we show it like this? Just let me leave, man. That'd be my first thing. Just don't put your hands on. Look, you can say what you want to say to me, because I know who I am as a man. So all that verbal disrespect, That don't land on my shoulders, man.
And a woman,
I'm a man.
And a real woman is gonna do what she has to take to encourage her man gently, softly. Encourage him, baby. Let's walk away. That's not important. That's neither here and there. That's not important. A ignorant woman, she would, she'll
encourage it.
She'll encourage it. Yeah. But a woman, a real lady, yeah, she'll try to do what she can to just change the whole situation. Calm the whole situation down.
Yeah. Man, we can resolve it. Cause see, like I tell folks, like you talking about OGs, and we call them OG original gangsters. When we was coming up, let me tell you how cold these cats was. You could have dudes in the neighborhood want to take each other's head off, but if they came to like a gathering, like a barbecue or something like that, man, they would set all these situations aside just so that event will go on without no ruckus. They'd be like, all right, yeah, whoa. I'll see you on the street. And wasn't no shooting up no houses, none of like that. They wanted to get the cat they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They weren't killing no kids, weren't killing no women. They weren't doing that, man.
Yeah, it was definitely
I don't know
bigger respect.
Where they thought this gangster to just I don't get it, man.
Just get the shooting.
I don't get it, man. It's heartbreaking.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Very, very sad.
Because guess what, though? 9 times out of 10, they don't even hit their target.
Right?
Think about it.
They don't.
90%.
They be innocent bystanders.
Come on.
They literally be innocent bystanders.
Yeah.
And my whole thing is, so I'm a fan of the rap music that come out today because I don't like follow it necessarily. I just like how it sounds. You feel me? It just sound good. But they be talking about, I got 100 rounds. I shoot the whole whip up, and you didn't hit anything.
See what I'm saying?
You didn't even do anything, dude.
But guess what though? You done shot a car with 100 rounds. Guess where them other bullets going? They hitting other targets. They going through other people's houses, other cars,
everywhere.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You don't just stop right there, man. Bullets travel, man.
Very far.
That's why they say ain't got no names on them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? You see, my thing about the music, like they listen to my music, be like, the OG got that crazy stuff. Because see, I like to have a song with a message to it. You know what I'm saying? And then one thing about music control the atmosphere, man.
It does.
Music control the atmosphere.
Even in your car when you're driving.
If you want to, like say you want to just be laid back, chilling, relaxing with your lady, enjoying a nice little soft evening, you want to go hear some jazz. You know what I mean? You might want to go listen to a little poetry.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then if you want to have a nice little geek time with your friends and family, you might want to do some karaoke and, stuff like that. But I'm saying this to say this. Music, you can put it on and watch the atmosphere. You can see how it changed from like nice smooth jazz to this rap music today. It go from 0 to 100 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And
it also will like attract a certain type of crowd.
That's what it does. That's what it does. That's what it does. Cause I know how to run ratchet up out my spots when I do music. Cause I don't do all that. Cause I respect women and kids. I respect my elders. Man, hell, I'm 45 years old. I still don't like smoking and drinking around my mama.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She come around, I don't cuss her around. I try not to. Sometimes I get, but
no, definitely.
I try. I'm a huge thing on respect, man. Mm-hmm. So that's the way I was raised.
Definitely.
Like women right here in my cut. Yeah, man, she raised me.
Yeah. It's definitely like,
and he's never disrespected.
Yeah, I don't do that.
That's
what
it's all about.
Yeah, till this day.
That's what it's all about, is like the respect thing. Because if you lack that, then like what other principles?
Yeah, if you ain't respectful, I ain't dealing with you.
Facts. Like it's no.
I ain't got time for my energy. You know what I could do with all that negative energy?
Nothing.
No, I'm turning to positive energy.
Oh, that's what I say. I always say turn a negative into a positive.
All that energy you trying to put out here, give me that. I can take that, turn it to something positive.
Facts. That's what I always say. Like just turn a negative. Like anytime it's a bad situation, like just turn a negative into a positive. Because at the end of the day, that's all you really can do. Besides literally doing nothing with your negative energy, because you can only go do negative stuff with negative energy sometimes, unless you are turning it to something positive. Like if you mad, you're gonna do something mad. You're gonna go out and do something angry, So
see what we need to do though, man. We need to get these recreation centers back open.
Oh my gosh, that was so
these
nice.
Boys and girls clubs back in the community, because you know what? And that's why I don't get it, man. It's just how people just lost sight of that, because especially a lot of these athletes, I be kind of disappointed in them because like PAL and all that, this is where you develop your skill to start, to fall in love with the sport that you play.
Mm-hmm.
How can you not come back to your community and make sure it's still going on?
Make sure so that there can be another you. There can be another
man. Because for real, we had community centers we can go to, especially like on the weekend, and that's what kept kids out. See, now focus on it. That what kept our kids out of trouble.
Yeah.
Once they know what it is that's helping the black community succeed, they take it away.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have nobody fighting for us, man. Like Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and all, they talk about these cats and all that. Okay, yeah. What do they do?
Preach on Instagram.
What do they talk about?
Nothing important.
Come on, man. They got their 40 acres in a mule, so they good. Where they get their money at to get funded? Would be? Come on, man. Come on. Think about this stuff, man. But see, we need the black folks that has been successful, man, to come back to the community, man. We got to start in we can't keep, man. It's sad, man.
It's super sad.
It's sad. We just gotta do something. We need our community, man. We need it. We need it bad. You got cats out here is doing things, Shout out to Boss Man, you know who he is, just trying to help, trying to encourage folks to do, you know what I'm saying? Be about, do something,
stand on business.
Now we got more people like Boss Man. Man, come on, think about it.
It'd be crazy.
Come on. People come to see everybody always waiting for somebody to try to take something out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? They selfish. Like God said, it's better to be a giver than a taker.
Mm-hmm.
I love giving, man. I get my last penny.
Yep.
Facts. You hear me?
Yeah,
if I know you using it.
Like that, our family.
Come on. We came up, we ain't had everything. You know what we had? We had us, man.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
We had
us, man.
And one of the houses, the main houses in the family, used to be like in the summertime, close to 30-something people in that one house.
Every day.
And they had the great big old pot of beans, but that was okay.
Every day.
Because we would eat those beans.
You remember they had the crib up under surveillance because they thought it was a dope house. They didn't understand it was all family. You remember that?
Family, yeah.
What?
They had it under surveillance. They thought it was a dope house. It was all family. They found it like, it can't be real. You're like, what?
Yeah. But it made it hard too because me and my cousins, we'll be walking down the street and guys will try to get their rap on, and then they'll ask us, right?
You a Carter?
And they'll ask us, no, or they'll say, wait a minute, you talking about that house down there on the corner where all them people be on the porch at, all them men? We like, yeah, they be like, yeah, I'll see you later. They take off.
I'm sure that
get
was
a date.
I'm sure. Oh, well, then at that point, then,
it was rough.
And then what was so crazy, we had at this time it was like a 8-story apartment building and all that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then we had people in there. Then we had like the little alleyway. Man,
it was so many
family,
of us.
man.
I love
that's
that,
you know what. That's what we got to get back to.
It was so much
because
fun.
It be so crazy. I hear about people's coming up in their story with their family. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, we
had
party
straight
every
up
day.
Unity, and then
every day
if we didn't fight one another, and we fought you on the outside, and we would meet up at a certain place after school.
Yeah,
everybody meet up at that tree or that certain place,
and y'all squabble.
That's right.
And you better not run because you got back to the crib. You got your head.
Now you got a whole nother. Now you got to fight two more. Now it's two more fades since you left your first fade. You should just fought your first one.
There you go.
You
should have just fought your first one.
I had a cousin that beat me up and used to whoop my behind every day I came home from school. And I used to be like, why you keep fighting me? I don't want to fight. I just want to give people candy and love people. And she used to say, but you got to know how to fight.
Yeah, you got to be tough.
Finally, one day, that's right. So one day I came home. I won that fight with her. She said, you ready?
There you go. That's what it was.
I found it in play.
That's where you go, man. I'm telling you.
Because it's all, I'd rather fight family one time to get ready to, because you're not gonna keep boxing with your family members. You not like, they're like, unless y'all just really don't like each other or something like that. You feel me? So it's like, but they the ones that's gonna get you right though.
Oh, yeah.
For those people out there that really don't like you and they really trying to beat you up, you know. So I feel like that's the most important thing, man.
Yeah, but man, I'm talking about the community though. Everything. That's just my main focus. The community. Everything is vital.
And the reason why that's your main point is because you lived it and you understand it.
Yeah.
you know what it was like, and if you never had that experience, you don't understand it. But it was wonderful. You can walk down the street,
and feel safe
and be safe, But only thing, the problem I had though, my mom was the mother that snitched. So that made life a little hard for me sometimes because everybody knew my mom was the one that told their parents.
No, I'm just saying, Auntie Charmaine just saying she ain't care. She like, look, I'm gonna let it be known.
Girl,
that was a good
I
thing,
saw
though.
this boy coming out your house and so time. Then everybody mad at me. I used to be like, well, why y'all
like,
mad at me?
It ain't me. She snitch on me too. She snitch on me to her.
Then she was my teacher in elementary school, so I had to deal with that too. Yo, mama so mean. You think I gotta live with her?
Yeah, because our parents want no joke, boy. Oh, hey.
I ain't gonna lie. That was one thing that I was really glad about. I didn't ever have to have a parent as a teacher. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That would have been a pain.
That discipline was crazy too back then.
Oh, I'm sure.
Y'all escaped a lot of stuff, brother.
What? I'm so glad I never have to go get no switch.
Oh, my cousin had to get a switch so much till every report card market.
Hey, you talking about switch? Me and my auntie Cenia used to with them cooking boards and stuff. Man, switch.
Tree branch.
Man, my old bird used to, boy.
The tree branch.
Man, blow my back. Like, boy, come in. I used to run so much, man. She got tagged one day because I went on my auntie crib and our auntie T was staying on Rutland. And I think George and them, I just went on Manor. I just missed on like, dang. So I went up to village where we used to, carry the bags to the cars and make our little change. You know what I mean? So we did some little cookies, a little candy. And, I get over there, I'm doing it. I'm not thinking, right? I'm walking around the grocery store. I open up, they call it ding dong sticks. You remember little donuts? I open there, I'm walking around the store just eating. I ain't thinking I'm doing nothing wrong because we used to do that with the grapes and stuff. So I'm thinking it's cool, y'all. Man, I'm on my way to walk up out the store. Boy, snatched me up so quick, like, I said, oh man, you gotta call my mama. And I was like, oh, it's on, right? Man, she got to the crib. She pulled that strap out. She knew I was about to bust up, man. She had Uncle Phil tie me to the chair, man. She was about to get this from boy. Yeah, but no, it was just the way, that's the air, man.
So that's what they used to tell us, line up. Man. And everybody had to line up and bend and take their hands and put it on the chair, toot that behind out, and they tear it up. Bam! They used to tear our behinds.
You ain't lying, because everything we did together. Remember, everybody had to get the chicken pot. Jermaine had got him that time. They made everybody get the chicken pot. They're like, come here, everybody touch him.
No way.
Man. We was up in the crib about 10 kids deep. Everybody had the chicken pots, man. Yeah, I'm just talking about it's the village, though. It's the village, baby.
That's crazy.
And we used to have to take that doggone goose grease.
Man, and that castor oil.
Goose grease, and Father John.
With a shot of orange juice, baby.
And a shot of orange juice. Because ain't nobody missing school.
But guess what? Ain't nobody never gets sick. That's why our immune system, you know what, man? I credit that to our people so much right now to this day. That we got a strong immune system. Because fast food, that type of stuff, that was a treat.
Right, yeah.
You weren't getting that, man. We had straight table food and straight up grandma remedies, man. It wasn't no rubber tussum or what's that thorough flu. Wasn't none of that, man. You better take a shot of this.
Castor.
Take a shot of that. And chase it with the orange
Father
juice.
John.
You sit up in that
goose grease.
Man, it was
my grandfather used to cook a goose for the holiday.
Man, granddaddy did. Oh my goodness.
And they saved the grease and give it to us.
You talking about so tender and man.
If somebody was to come to me and if I told my mama, if I was like, Mom, I don't feel good, and she was like, here, take this spoonful of castor oil. I put castor oil on my hands and my face to moisturize this morning. And she told me to take
But guess what? You get sick. You get sick, you go on to school.
You go to school. But back then, you would have did it back then.
Yeah, you ain't had no option.
Oh, baby.
You had no option.
Oh, no. Y'all had it way better than me.
Because every
y'all
adult,
had it way worse.
Every adult would get your behind if they had to. Tie your behind down until you do what's told.
Oh, yeah.
You battled everybody.
Don't ask something like that you want, like a dessert or something or something special. You ain't getting it till you take that castor oil, bro. You better, Hey.
That stuff was so nasty.
But we got good immune systems on.
We do. We didn't get sick either. There was no missing school. I'm talking about you was sick.
Man, I'm telling you, that's what like what? No, life was good though, man. You got.
I'm about to say it's not, I feel like I'm mad that I'm not able to experience it, you know. I'm mad that I'm not able to experience like before the internet, because that's when people were really the closest.
Right.
And now at this point, oh man, you so
hey, they just came
lucky.
Out. They came out with this little joint by my man that played the drums for the Roots. I forget his name. Special Quest. I think it's Special Quest. Called The Summer of Soul.
Okay.
Yeah, check that out. That'll give you like a little insight to, man, because it was just so festive, man. It was just so like soulful, man. It was just like, man.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Man, it was.
We don't do block parties anymore.
Ooh, that was so much fun. Block parties were the best.
And then you know what people be amazed of? We do family reunions. People don't even do that stuff.
I haven't been to a family reunion in years.
Man, we used to do them every year. And every time somebody came to our family reunion here, I'm from out of town, because they come from all over. We got people all over, right? Every time somebody come, they end up staying living. I'm talking about living.
What?
Finding a job, going to school. Come on, cuz. That's how the house she talking about. That's how it ended up being like that. Because grandfather, he had that for like a refuge. Like anybody come in the city, they want to get started, come lay your head, just find you a job, get yourself in school.
Besides the fact he has 17 children and no twins.
He dropped 17 though.
That's why I was so many of
with
us.
The same woman too.
Same woman. And
what?
She was a little bitty skinny thing. And with 17 kids.
About 4 inches tall.
And
110
no
pounds.
And so all of them had children, and the children had children, and that's why it was 30-some of us in one house.
Yeah.
Because
that's why we said every day. Look, literally, you gotta understand this is how it was every day. She come over, right? She make a phone call. She called probably my auntie Tara or something like, yeah, I just pulled up my ass. We out there. All right, we on our way. Boom, they pull up. Then they call and they, they little friends, Piachi and all these type of cats, Dino, bam, they pull up. Here come I ain't even saying nothing about my uncles and my cousins and nothing.
Exactly.
I'm just talking about them. You know what I'm saying? Then my aunties and my uncles and them, they get to call. This was every day. Or we just be outside chilling, not really doing nothing. And people start hitting the corner.
Jam.
Oh, you got niggas that playing horseshoe, you got the barbecue grill. Then my uncle, my oldest uncle, Tim Carter, him and his partners, my Uncle Greg, my Uncle Suez, my Uncle Thug, they play instruments. They had a band. Okay. They didn't even have no radio, bro. My auntie, if you ain't playing an instrument, you sing.
Yeah, we sing. Yep.
Motown, please put them to shame, baby.
Because we used to be blowing. Look, we would stand around the piano as one big family.
They used
and
to
people
pull
playing
up,
the instruments, and we singing.
They used to pull up. Our little cars used to pull up and park it like, for real, they thought it was the radio. That was them. My uncle, he'd call his boys over. They come over with the bass guitar. My Uncle Doug had the drums in the basement. So we already had a band right there. And like I said, if you ain't sing, you play the instrument.
That's incredible.
Man, we should do that almost every day.
And need not to forget this. My favorite, Taekwondo.
Y'all did Taekwondo?
Oh yeah, that was mandatory.
Yeah, because the oldest.
Who was y'all instructor?
My Uncle Tim, 3rd degree, 4th degree black belt.
What?
Right. And so what he would do is, so let me tell you how the attic was really, because it was so many people, right? The attic was like the bunkers in the army. You had rollaway beds lined up down on each side, and we would take them and we pull them up and push them against the wall out the way. And then everybody, so we had to run around the block first. And then do a couple of laps around the block.
Muscles loosen up.
Right. And then we would go back up there, and everybody, and he would teach us Taekwondo C. Taekwondo C. We had to learn how to sit. Yeah, sit.
Yeah, had to learn all that. Yeah, that was mandatory.
What?
Yeah.
Dang, y'all make me want to go back, man.
Man, I'm telling you, life was good back. That's what I'm saying, though. Because see, back then it was family. It was about family. And see what, I hate to keep saying it like this, but the power that be, they found out that our structure, they were like, look, we took everything from them. Why are they still standing? And they found out you got to destroy that family structure. So that's when they start coming over like child support and Section 8. They'll give them Section 8, but the man can't live there. If they get welfare, the man they want to know that social security number. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They will find out.
Come out to your house and better not find their stuff, the man clothes and stuff in the house.
I had a partner like that, man. He had to live with his wife and kid. He had to keep his stuff in the suitcases because they just pop up. You never know when they coming.
Mm-hmm.
So you said literally, they ring the doorbell. He literally throwing his stuff out the back window. You know what I'm saying? Then he got to come up to the front, play like he just coming over to visit. Things that yeah. You see what I'm saying? They found out.
Go in your house and look through your stuff.
If we can find a way for the, I ain't gonna say all of them, but they want our black women. You gotta understand it. To me, it's like it's more of a medical thing. Like they want the woman uterus because the black woman uterus is strong, man. You don't hear about too many black kids born with no physical deficiencies that unless they like substance abusers, alcohol, stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much born healthy and all that. Yeah. But they always born with like, other, different this and that.
Yeah, definitely.
And they trying to rob us of our black women because they know that's the prize of the black man community. It's the black woman. And they just trying to do everything to destroy that. And they know they get rid of the black man. For real.
Black woman's vulnerable.
There you go. Because they like, I give you anything you want. Just don't deal with that dude.
Sad thing is,
they falling for it.
They sit back and watch us destroy one another because they don't have to do anything.
Nothing.
They did what they had to do. They brought the drugs into the community.
Yeah.
And now they sit back and they watch them kill one another.
It's just getting destructive. It's
with the shirt on while they pulling the trigger. The shirt that says Black Lives Matter.
Right, because let me tell you how bad they is. Remember they had that what was that the KY, whatever that synthetic marijuana they were selling out there across 8 Mile.
Yeah.
And the white, and the white youth was going crazy. When last time you heard about that?
It was gone.
Thank you.
They cut that quick.
So if you could do that, because see what they thought we were gonna fall into that trap. Like, oh yeah, you sell it. Oh, they go. Nah, what?
We knew what was up
we
though.
Already know what was, who? Man, popery. Who go buy some? Come on, from the gas station, man. All right, try that one again. But yeah, you gotta understand they can do what they want to do, man.
I missed out about that one, I guess.
No, they were selling synthetic marijuana because remember the case where the grandmother ended up having to kill her grandson because his man had got messed up off of it, and he kept threatening her. It was like about 5-6 years ago. The grandma was like 70-some years old, defending herself, had to end up killing her grandson because he was going off the stuff. And she ended up getting time for that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was some synthetic marijuana they were selling in the gas station. And they did big protests and everything for a minute, and they wiped that stuff out. You don't even hear about it no more.
Gone.
Yeah, see, I'm saying that's what they do. That's what things they say and things they do. You got to read deeper because it ain't nothing but a smoke screen for what for the underplay. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you see and whatever you hear, you got to find out what's really going on. Because they can get rid of look how they got rid of the Black Panthers. Like I said, you go back to how they get rid of the Black Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Come on. When they see that it's beneficial for us, they get rid of it. When they affect their community, then they get rid of it. You see what I'm saying? Come on.
That's definitely what it's all about.
That's all it's what it's about, man. Come on.
If y'all, before we get out of here, if y'all could leave my generation with some gems of knowledge, with one gem of knowledge, what would it be?
Let's bring unity back in the community and take care of one another and look out for one another, because nobody else is going to do it.
Okay.
No one else is going to do it, so we got to do it.
Man, I'll say first too, we need to bring God back into the full front of our community. Like he said, no matter what you do, just keep him first, and he will bless your steps, you know? And another thing, understand this, life is not communicated. I mean, life is not difficult. We as human beings make it difficult, you know? Okay. So you just got to find a balance. Find yourself. Sometimes get off that social media. Turn off that TV, that music. Collect your thoughts. You know, get to self. That's what we got to get to. We got to get to self. Quit living vicariously through anybody else. Do you?
Hey, man. This was a beautiful episode of the Embassy. One of my favorites. I like this a lot. I appreciate
right there,
y'all.
baby.
You know, just
Time to rev.
like they said, unity. You know, stay together because there's no mountain.
More praying and less gunfire.
That's
Y'all
right.
heard
If
it
we
here.
stick together, ain't no mountain high enough.
Community,
ain't no
baby.
valley low enough.
Community.
No river wide enough. As long as we stick together and we pull together and we fight together and we stand our ground together, nothing the other nationalities that come against us and talk about us can do to us.
Hey, Ambassador Studios, Cargo 420. We out.
Be blessed.